Welcome back. In this video, you're going to be in the third encounter of the Equilibrium dungeon where you're trying to beat the boss, Dredgen Sere. So when you start this encounter, you're going to notice you're coming in through a bridge and you're going to see this kind of almost looks like the Emperor from Star Wars sitting in the middle, as well as a couple of nameless apprentices. You're going to, instead of going right up to him, shoot him from a little farther distance. He'll destroy the nameless apprentices, and if you're too close, it'll actually kill you. So be careful about that. Once you start, you're actually going to be in the arena doing what you've been doing up until now. You're going to have a timer, 45-second timer. It says Lure of the Dark. More on that in a second. Your goal here is to kill ads, kill the yellow bars, get the taken abilities, and eventually get that up to all the way where at this time it goes up to Shadow Master. As you're doing this, probably about, I think it's 20 seconds in or something like that, you're going to have one of your characters, one of the people that's in dungeon, is going to be targeted by the main boss with like tickle fingers, and it will kill you, and it can shoot. You can't hide from it. To stop that, you're going to need to shoot the hands. So what we did for our is every time that happened, we just said hands, and everyone knew to shoot the hands. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind, because it will kill you. He'll keep doing that until he kills you. As you're going through, that 45-second timer is going to complete. Once that 45-second timer is complete, you're going to get sucked to the taken version of this arena. In the taken version of the arena, you can continue to try to get the shadow buff here. And in fact, what you'll find on the outer area, there are shadow buffs actually sitting out there you can get to if you fail to do it in the first area. Your goal here is there are 5 versions of the boss that are kind of taken-y versions, basically shadows of the boss itself. You can kill them, which is one of the goals you can do, or if you have Shadow Master, which you get by completely powering up your taken abilities, you can actually compel them. Compelling them will give you stacks of Lure of the Dark. One of the reasons you want to do this is if you get 5 of those, you actually get a longer DPS window. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Go around compelling these as you go through here. And obviously you have a 45-second timer on this side too, and you'll eventually get sucked back into the main portion of the arena. In the Taken arena, continue to compel them, and then every time you compel them or kill one of them, you'll be able to actually shoot one of the orbs that are in the middle. You need to shoot all 5 of those to be able to progress to the DPS phase. In the Taken area, when you do that, you're going to notice there's 4 of the shadows of the boss around the end point of the arena. There's also going to be one on the top. You can shoot that from the top, or if you want to get up to it, if you actually use your Taken ability on the buttons that are in the main part of the arena, then what it'll actually do is it'll put up little, almost like King's Fall, the little portals that you can jump up to. And with that, you'll be able to go all the way up the top. And if you want to, compel that last shadow to finish this portion of the encounter. So once you finish this up in the Taken room, and again, you're bouncing between the Taken version and the non-Taken version. Now, obviously, while you're working on that, you're going to be bouncing between the main portion of the arena and the Taken. But let's say you finish the Taken portion. You've killed all 5 of the blights there. In the main arena, really the mechanics are all about killing the nameless apprentices, which you've done previously. Every time you kill a nameless apprentice using the shadow ability, you'll be able to take out one of the blights. When you get towards the end, you kill the last one. You're going to want to wait to shoot that last one until you're ready to do DPS. And you're going to do this further away from the boss. The reason is because there is lightning that will actually shoot out of the roof that will kill you. Now, one thing you can do with this throughout the encounter is to get rid of some of that lightning. I'll show this here in a second. You can actually hit the buttons in the main arena. And if you hit them in those areas, it'll actually eliminate lightning in certain areas of the arena. So that's one thing you can do. If you don't do that, you're going to be limited to doing DPS from further away in the arena. DPS is pretty simple. Again, if you did the compel, you'll have a longer DPS window. Go to town, continue doing DPS. And then once you finish that, it's basically the same thing. You have to compel or kill all the shadows in the shadow realm. You need to kill all the nameless apprentices. You need to shoot all the blights. And then you need to do DPS. That's a video. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel and jump my Discord. And I'll see you Guardians in the Tower.